by Owsley. Owsley up to Chad Ward. Ward now up to Rydberg. He goes between the legs. Now gets it stolen away by Harper. That's going to it'd be a jump ball situation. Arrow points Bozeman basketball. And it'll be just that, as Bozeman will take it on the side about free throw line extended, Lindsey.
That was a great hustle play by Jordan Harper. We like to see.
And now Ward at half court. Ward left side now for Rydberg. Rydberg has it. He's going to go top side. 1:51 remaining here in the fourth period. Gets it to Roderick. Roderick drives in right side. He's fouled. That'll send Roderick to the line, I believe, and it's going to be, I think, for 2 shots.
Fourth foul on Peyton Skowinski, too. May not be a factor. It's only 1:47 left, but we'll see.
We will see, and you're right. Skowinski playing very aggressive tonight, has the tough task of guarding Roderick as Roderick knocks down his first shot. That'll make it 65-59. Just a 6-point lead by the Rustlers, and here's Roderick. Bozeman will need to put on the full court press. I would expect to see a timeout by Coach Holmquist, but apparently not. Here's Skowinski back up to Parsons. Parsons right side for Bleskin. And the half-court trapping administered. Now they'll get into the 2-3 zone. Bleskin at half-court. He'll hold. 1:35 remaining. Fourth period, and it's a 65-60 lead for the Rustlers. Parsons left side. Now up to Hustis. Hustis back over to Harper, and Harper's on the left side. Now up to Skowinski. Skowinski holds, guarded by Rydberg. Skowinski drifts past Rydberg, gets it into the post of Parsons. Parsons thought he was fouled. Now Skowinski gets it. Now Rydberg has it. Rydberg up to Owsley. Owsley's going to slam it home now. And Bozeman pulls within 3. Jacob Owsley with a slam. And we're now up to a one-possession basketball game inside 1 minute. Parsons breaks the ankles of Cho, but now pulls it out. He'll pass off, defer to Skowinski. 55 seconds remaining here. Fourth period. Topside is Bleskin. Jake Cho loses it between his legs, and now it's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Rustler basketball still, as Bleskin and Chad Ward fought for the basketball underneath Lindsey.
We're seeing the Rustlers are trying to put the stall, but it's not working for them. They're making some, not making the very good cuts. They can't pass it. And the wasted possessions, if the Hawks are just going to be able to steal it, get a transition bucket.
Absolutely right. Even if you do stall and you don't score, it's not effective when the score is just a 3-point difference, and that's where we are. A 65-62 lead by the Rustlers with 46.8 remaining here in the fourth period. And Hustis has really come alive here as of late, playing very well. (65-62) as we see Jake Erpenbach in the student section starting something down there, trying to get some cheers going. A little bit of pep here, trying to push the Rustlers over the top, it looks like.
Yep.
But here's what I would look for. In this last minute, I would look for Jordan Harper to penetrate and kick for Parsons or Skowinski for 3. Also look for Hustis to try to force the issue against Owsley. They can't give up a basket, and Owsley's going to have to play with 1 foul. Now they get into Bleskin. Bleskin, with 40 seconds, drives into the lane. It's going to be a foul against the Hawks. That'll send Bleskin to the line for a couple shots now.
These are going to be 2 very important free throws for Jake Bleskin. Try to make it a 2-possession game. They're only up by 3 right now. These would be some huge free throws.
Bleskin doinks the first one off the iron, no good. And on the floor for the Rustlers again, 6'5" Parsons, 6'8" Josh Hustis. Bleskin at the point, he stands about 6 foot. Skowinski is 6'1" and Harper is 6'3". Bleskin makes the second now, to just give you an idea of what you've got out there. Now Chad Ward, who plays the point for Bozeman, bringing it up. 35 seconds remaining here in the fourth period. Roderick out to Rydberg now. Rydberg back out to Ward. Ward holds left side. Now he gets loose. Open for 6-footer. No good. Shorts it, and it's picked up by Bleskin. 20 seconds now, and they'll have to foul Bleskin and send him to the line with a 4-point lead here late. That means it's probably going to be a Rustler victory here this weekend.
Yep. We can pretty much seal it up right here. And just not a very high-quality shot that Chris Ward, or whatever Ward, put up there.
Yeah, and Chad Ward probably feeling the pressure here on the road and shorted that one a little bit. Bleskin knocks down the clutch free throw. That'll make it 67-62. And a few of the fans beginning to file out here as they see the Rustlers have it well within hand. A timeout by Coach Holmquist, and we're going to take it. A 30-second timeout here at the Thunderdome. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Rustlers lead 67-62.
Have you seen the new Great Falls Community Directory?
Is that the nice book with the geese on the front?
Yeah, I really like it. It's really easy to use.
I used to have one in my car until my husband stole it to put in his truck.
I have one next to the phone in the garage, too.
I really like the colored tabs on the side. They make the information so easy to find.
And the company that owns it is here in Great Falls, so that helps keep our local economy strong.
Do you know where I could pick up another one for my car?
You can find them at several locations around Great Falls or stop by their office at 615 2nd Avenue South.
Great Falls Community Directory, the right book for your on-the-go lifestyle.
We're back here at the Thunderdome. I'm Oliver Jones alongside Lindsey Martinez here in the booth. And the Rustlers lead 67-62 here, late, 22.1 remaining in the fourth period. And Jake Bleskin will be at the line for one more shot here to ice it for the Rustlers, Lindsey.
Yep, the Rustlers, they really came alive in the second half here, and good win for them. Bozeman's a quality team.
Yeah, and still 22 seconds remaining, so barring some three-point basket and a steal for Bozeman to make it 65-67 or 65-68 if Bleskin knocks this one down. The Rustlers look to have this game, they look to have the upper hand, maybe the higher ground here going into the last 20 seconds. And Bleskin knocks it down, 6-point lead for the Rustlers, 20 seconds remaining here, fourth period. Here's Ward, left wing now for Rydberg. Rydberg, he's going to find Vanderpan. Vanderpan to Ward. Ward holds it, and Ward travels. He drags the pivot foot because the passer was not there. And that's going to mean Rustler basketball coming back the opposite direction. 12 seconds remaining, and here comes Skowinski. He'll hold it now, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds remaining here, 68-62. They get it up to Eustis to Harper, and Harper knocks it down. And that will be the icing on the cake as the Rustlers escape. 70-62 with a victory over the Hawks. Here at home in the Thunderdome this weekend, they go 2-0. They take down the Bronx and the Hawks here this evening. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back for post-game analysis here from the Thunderdome. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Benefis Sports Medicine is proud to sponsor local basketball both on the court and on the air.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Then you need to get results. Contact our expert staff at 771-4788. Come, train like a champion to get the results you desire.
The dedicated Benefis Sports Medicine staff is on hand before, during, and after the game to care for student athletes.
Benefis Sports Medicine, helping you play smart, live well.
News Talk 1450 KQDI is your home for CMR boys and girls basketball, and Jim and Linda Morin are proud to support CMR Sports. They both know a champion when they see one, and no matter what the final score is, Jim and Linda Morin believe each and every CMR Rustler is a true winner. Best of luck this season, and go fight win another championship trophy. Jim and Linda Morin, proud to bring you CMR basketball.
The R&R Casino Complex, 4 great places in one.
What's this 4 great places in one all about?
Start with Good Time Charlie's, a great family restaurant that never closes, serving breakfast 24 hours a day and a real salad bar starting at lunch every day.
Okay, that's 1.
Cody Bill's Steakhouse for great steaks and seafood.
That's 2.
Now the R&R Lounge and Casino, a great place to meet and relax with your friends with all your favorite video gaming available.
That's just 3. Where's number 4?
The Kids Room, just for the kids to enjoy so you can enjoy all the rest of the R&R Casino Complex.
Well, that's 4 all right.
Not just 4, but 4 great places in one at 38th Street and 10th Avenue South.
By offering a full menu of integrated brokerage, capital markets, money management, trust, and wealth management services, D.A. Davidson & Company has grown to become one of the nation's leading regional financial services holding companies. Yet, their bottom line is they're as hometown as your next-door neighbor. And isn't it all about the bottom line? Guidance, loyalty, and trust. D.A. Davidson & Companies, proud to being a part of your community.
We're back here in the Thunderdome, CMR Fieldhouse at Pride Field. And I'm Oliver Jones, joined by Lindsey Martinez here in the booth this afternoon. along with Brian Crosby, who joins us in the booth for some post-game analysis. Brian, Rustlers take it 70-62, hard-fought contest, and up until a couple of turnovers, or I guess a missed shot, and then a turnover by Chad Ward there at the end for the Bozeman Hawks. It was one-possession basketball game coming down the home stretch.
You know, they're better than the 35 points that we beat them by down there. We knew that. They showed us they're a very good team. They're well coached. Coach Holmquist does a good job. You know, kind of think we owe a little bit of thanks to the Little Rustler cheerleaders. That long halftime kind of killed their momentum, I think. You know, we had some time to make some adjustments, and Coach Sisto, Coach Stewart did a good job making some adjustments, and we came out in the second half, and you know, we challenged our kids to play better defensively. They played better defensively. I mean, they did a great job in the second half. I think we held them to, 27 points in the second half, you know, where they scored. You know, I was impressed. I mean, we did a good job. We're down by 9 at one point, and we battled back. And I think our credit goes to our kids for just having a lot of heart. And I think we're kind of getting to that point where we want to be, where we're battling for every possession, and especially defensively, you know. And it's nice to see our kids respond to the challenge that we gave them.
Yeah, and it's interesting because the Hawks really gave you guys a go of it in the second quarter. Really took it to you 22-10 there. They won that second quarter after you guys came out and won the first quarter by 6. But then in the third and the fourth, Rustlers were very dominant. Took the third quarter 20-10, and then the fourth quarter finished it up. It was probably about even 17-17 until some late free throws by Jake Pleskin.
Yeah, you know, one of the things we talked about, one of the problems we had in the second quarter was we weren't contesting their shots. You know, we had guys that were in position, but they weren't contesting their shots. And, you know, at this level, guys are too good as shooters, where if you don't get a hand up, you're not making their life difficult. They're going to make shots, and that's what they did. And our guys, you know, we challenged them at halftime to contest their shots, and you know, their field goal percentage, they were 50% in the first half from 3, and second half they dropped down to 22%, 2 for 9. That's because we contested their shots, you know, and that's what we needed to do at halftime, and we talked about it, and we did a great job of that. And you know, I think that second quarter was a little bit of aberration. I mean, we're too good defensively to play like that.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Lindsey, we were looking at halftime. Really the only difference there at halftime was three-point percentage. Talk about what you saw from the Rustlers there in that second half.
I think we started to play much better defense and got on some runs there on offense. Josh Eustace, he was really productive in the second half.
Yeah, and Eustace feeding him the ball down low, just 15 points tonight, but 11 boards, another double-double for Eustace. And Russ Morin played excellent tonight down low. 13 points, just 5 in the second half, but he had 9 rebounds, played very well, and kind of picked up the slack for Harper, who didn't really play a lot of minutes tonight.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times that comes down to matchups, and we made some adjustments. One of the big adjustments we made at halftime was to switch our zone offense. We went to a zone offense that spreads them out a little bit more, and you notice that, you know, Russell was able to get some looks from diving from the high post. You know, teams are so worried about what Josh does and where Josh is, and I think we're at our best when we take care of each other. You know, and hey, different guys are going to step up at different times, and that's, you know, Jordan didn't have a great game till late in the fourth quarter. That's going to happen. I mean, it's going to happen to all our guys. At some point, they're going to struggle, and we're very deep and we're very confident in our guys. You know, we lose Alex tonight to an injury, but in most teams that would hurt because he's important. But to us, we're so deep. We have so many guys that can fill in and do a great job that, you know, we didn't skip a beat. And I think a lot of teams, they lose a guy as important as Alex Martinez, and they're going to struggle. And I was really proud of our kids, the way we battled.
Yeah, and Jade playing pretty well in his minutes there off the bench, as well as Curtis. And Curtis, again, a big night off the bench, 11 points, on fire from three-point land right now, shooting over 50%. Parsons with a huge night, 4-7 from the field, and had a real game breaker, kind of maybe put the nail in place to be hammered home as he sliced past the defense and put in that beautiful finger roll there.
You know, one of the adjustments that Coach Siskel has made, and I really like it. You know, I'm not at practice every day, but I've been around these guys for 2 years now, and one of the things I really like is when we go big, you know, Russell's done such